Hello and welcome to Hadoop Exam Learning Resources. As we are going to start new series on Java programming that is based on Java 8. So there we will learn all the Java concepts from basic to advanced. So let's start with the fundamentals of Java programming first, and then we will move module wise in uh, fundamentals of Java to the advanced Java. So here in this module we are going to cover what is Java, how Java works. That is very introductory sessions for the people who are coming for the Java learning first time, or they don't know at all about Java. So that would be the good foundation for them. So we also cover here Java compiler, what that mean, Java runtime environment, Java source code understanding, and Java classes and its methods, very basic introductions, and then structure of Java classes. Then we will also see the bytecode understanding, how what is that exactly, and then we will do one small hands-on session with the Java program, so you will get a feel of actual how Java would be executed. So let's start with the first topic, what is Java. So if you see, let me go down here, the Java is a programming language. Okay, so any other programming language you might have seen. So similarly, Java is a programming language which is something different and which has beautiful features compared to any other language. So once you start learning it, you definitely like this programming language to work with that, because the syntax and concepts are very easy to understand and very easy to grasp. Once you get into this, then it is a beautiful language to work with. So this is a program which I have taken sample, like which show you how Java code look like. Sorry, so this is the Java code which you can see here. Like right now, no need to understand what exactly this, so it looks like this. Okay, so how computer understand this code, that is the important concept here, correct? So let me clean out the screen first so we can go step by step and draw the diagram. So what exactly is your computer? Okay, so first of all, let's say this is your computer. Now this is computer is just a machine, correct? There's some hardware and processors inside this and something like that. So how this computer understand what exactly you want to do with the or what you want to instruct the computer. So computer has some like this is your hardware. So let me draw another diagram. Suppose this is your hardware which contains your processor. Inside this I can say processor, your RAM, memory, your hard disk, many other things. Okay, so basically we'll consider this as a hardware part. So this is hardware. Now how hardware understand this? So there are some drivers in between. This is actually gives the instruction to which hardware can understand that drivers, and above this driver, so driver what to do, this kind of instruction who give to the drivers. So above this there is a operating system. So you might have heard there are in market lot of operating systems, correct? So combination of this, you can say operating system includes the drivers and all these things. So these understand your all instructions. So how operating, now who gives the instruction to the operating system, that depends on the environment. So now what are the operating systems available in the market? If you see, let me draw another diagram. So there are various operating system. First one is Windows, which is mostly used as a best user friendly operating system. Then another good user friendly system is Mac, Apple computer system, and mostly people understand. Then this is Linux. This is most robust and production environment uses this operating system. So this is Linux. Now you have written your Java code, correct? So let me paste this again, whatever we have. So this is my Java code. How this computer, how this hardware understand this Java code, that is the questions, correct here. Now how Windows operating system, Mac, Linux, so I would write Java code for each, because their interaction with the hardware is different. Windows has its own way to interact with the hardware. Mac has its own way to interact with the hardware and Linux has its own way to interact with the hardware. So now if I would directly put my code on the Windows, will that it would understand this? I put in make Apple operating system, Linux operating system, directly understand this? No, there is something needed in between. So like I have Java runtime, that is called Java runtime, and that is another name is Java virtual machine. Why virtual? We'll just discuss here. So that is Java virtual machine. So Mac has it. There's another JVM for Mac operating system and another JVM for Linux operating system. So each and individual operating system has their specific Javas, because Java needs to fire the instruction which Windows can understand. This JVM needs to fire instruction which Mac can understand, and this needs to fire the Linux understand, because everything is implemented their own way. This is implemented by Microsoft, this has their own way. This is implemented by Apple, this is there are in market lot of companies which using Linux, like this is very base operating system and this is most robust operating system for production environment. So Red Hat is one of the example who uses the who deliver the Linux operating system. Even it's open source, it's freely available. Okay, so there are specific Java virtual machine for each operating system specific. Now again, my Java code is I have written only one time. So how my Windows operating system understand this code? How this? So this is responsibility of Java virtual machine to translate this code accordingly, so that Windows can understand, JVM can, so Mac can understand, and so this is the responsibility of Java. So now the reason why Java is called platform independent, because you write this Java code and you don't have to worry about whether I'm writing for the Windows or whether I'm writing for the Mac, like Apple I can say, or I'm writing for Linux. I will write the code same for all the operating system. Okay, so now I directly gives to the particular operating system, and this is the responsibility of JVM which is running on that Windows or Mac or Linux to translate that and accordingly behave this. So that is why the Java is platform independent. Write once, run anywhere. Run anywhere, it means run on any operating system, like either of one where JVM is installed. That's what. That is why Java is called platform independent. So now let's come. So this is different operating system and how does it get. So let me again clean out the screen. So now let me paste again my source code, so it will be better. So this is my source code, and let's take an example of Windows operating system only. This, like, it doesn't matter for which operating system you are going to run it, it's JVM responsibility. Now how Windows directly understand this? No, we have JVM on this, but JVM directly understand this text? No, JVM doesn't understand the text. JVM understand the bytecode. Okay, so you have to put that bytecode, you have to convert this Java code to the bytecode, and then bytecode is understood by the JVM. Then JVM will understand this bytecode and execute accordingly, because there are a lot of code written in between which Windows and JVM can understand, and that could be written in any language like C language or C++ language or any native code that is very specific to the operating system is written. So you don't have to worry about this. Again, you have to just generate the bytecode to run your code on the JVM. So how do you convert your code to the bytecode? That is so there's a in between one more component comes in, that is called compiler. As soon as you provide this code, your Java code, source code, you push to the Java compiler. It's like you provide, and compiler will produce the bytecode. It's again another file, okay, bytecode, and this bytecode is submitted to this JVM, and this JVM executes this your code. Okay, so that is how it happens. We'll write the step-by-step process. So first, when you want to run your program, your Java code, so what steps you are going to follow? Okay, so as part of this, we will follow these three steps to run my program. So first we'll write a source code that is similarly this. Now next we'll compile this source code using Java compiler. We'll see what exactly is Java. So okay, let me give you here. Java compiler is known as Java C. That's all. This is Java compiler. So as soon as you run this, Java compiler will create another file from this, and this is every source file is named with end with the .java file, and bytecode which is generated as a part of second step would always have extension as a .class as last name. So sorry, once we run the compile this source code, what exactly the bytecode would be generated, that is hello dot class, because my source file name is hello.java, which will after compilation it generates hello.class, and this is the called bytecode. In Java runtime understand only this bytecode, not the source code. So you will run this hello.class on this JVM, and it will produce the instruction whatever written in this source code using JVM, and based on the operating system it will interact, but the output would remain same even if you are running on Windows operating system, you are running on Linux operating system, you are running on Mac operating system. That doesn't matter. So that is why Java is called platform independent. Okay, so now this what compiler does is compiler to responsibility is only to generate this bytecode. No, it has other responsibilities. Suppose something you have wrongly written in the source code, let's assume you have not put the semicolon at the end of this line, then compiler will let you know that your code has having some problem, it is not correctly written, and it will instruct you to correct that code. We will see later on in the same session by doing this example what exactly this syntactical check is done by this. So compiler has lot of checking. As soon as we move ahead, we'll get to know what is responsibility of the compiler and what exactly JVM contains. JVM has lot of things inside this which we need to understand while if we are going to learn Java in depth. So that's what three steps you are going to follow. Why other languages like C Sharp, which is not called platform independent? Because C Sharp can only be understood by the Windows, not any other operating system like Linux or Apple Mac Pro. So this cannot be, the code which is written in C Sharp cannot be understood by the other operating system. That's why these are not platform independent language, they are platform dependent. They are dependent on Windows operating system. Okay, so now let's why do I have to learn Java? Why? Because it is used in the millions of devices. Millions. Like, let me give you the example. Your coffee vending machine uses Java. Your Android mobile uses Java. Your and other mobiles, like any other mobiles you pick up, Nokia or something, they have their own operating system, but they use Java. So Java is being used your mobile. Without Java, no mobile device will succeed. Next is your TV setup box uses Java. Your healthcare devices use Java. Your smart TV uses Java. Other than that, obviously your all enterprises like healthcare, finance, telecom, all industries are working Java, using Java. So more than 65 to 75% programmer between in this world are Java programmer. So Java is very mature language and it's never going to die. It is always being alive. So that is the importance of the Java. So here one more thing we are going to discuss, like we have why Java virtual machine. We said virtual machine, not only Java machine, which is Java runtime. Okay, this is equal to Java runtime, which run your program. Why this virtual here? Because it's simple. It's not a physical machine. It's not a physical machine, correct? It's just a software. Just a software. So that's why, but it works like a machine. It do the some instructions what you provide and follow this. So that's why this is called Java virtual machine. So now let's see why we are going to learn Java 8, not any other version. So let's understand Java versioning. So once the Java started in few years back, like in 1995 approximate, Java started with 1.0 or some other version or something 1.01 exactly, we don't remember, and no need to remember that. Then after that another Java which is quite slow, first Java version. Then after that Java 1.1 is created, that is little faster compared to 1.01. Then later on another Java comes 1.2, and this Java is also known as Java 2. From there the naming convention has little bit changed, so Java 2, and some improvement is done on that, that is Java 1.3, then Java 1.4. so up to Java 1.4 it is known as Java 2 only, correct? So now as soon as Java 1.5 is released, which is much better and faster with lot of features in it, that is 1.5. However, Java 2 doesn't seem good for this 1.5, so they started giving the naming convention with Java 5. Then Java 1.6 introduced. That Java 1.6 has lot of concurrency support. What concurrency means? Parallel processing in your Java, so you can do lot of work in the Java using like we'll see in advanced Java like what concurrency it means, but it can run multiple processes, multiple things. So just understand, you can do many tasks one at a time. So in your mobile applications, you open, like you are doing something on like Facebook chat, your WhatsApp chat, your Gmail application, all three are open. How come? Because your operating system support parallel processing. Three things can run in parallel. That's called concurrency. We'll see in detail in later on session, later module. So that is the so now after that in market, like Java 1.7 is there, which is most of the people are upgrading to this. And after that now newly and quite big change is coming with the Java 1.8. so I would say Java 8 only. So this has lot of different features, advanced features, competing with other programming language, introducing the its new features which are available in other programming languages like Scala, Python, etc. There are such languages which have advanced concepts. So Java 8 is so powerful, which has features which are its own is very rich with the feature rich even. And then Scala, Python fundamentals concepts are also being added in Java 8. So Java is becoming more better and better day by day. So that's what is Java versioning, and this is owned by the big company called Oracle, correct? Previously Java owned by the Sun Microsystem. Sun Microsystem was acquired by Oracle, so it's automatically Oracle become the owner, and it's still open source, and it is going to be open source as Oracle announced. So that's what about Java versioning. So how Java versioning? So as soon as you go ahead, so this is the recently available Java version, Java 8. So in this series of tutorials we will learn Java 8 only. So let me clean out the screen and move to the another topic. That is our next topic, is like what Java can do for me. Give me some example. What can it do? So let me give you the simple example. If you want your fan to be switched on, like suppose it's your fan at your in your room, and every day at 7 p.m. it should automatically start, correct, and at 6 a.m. it should automatically switch off. How can a computer do that? However, there are multiple ways to do that, but one of the example, like your fan is connected with your computer. Let's assume it's like somehow this fan is connected with the computer. Now you will write a program, java.program, like start fan, my program name, start fan.java, my source code. I'll compile this source code using Java C compiler. I'll compile this source code. It will generate one bytecode that is called start fan.class, and it has all the instructions. There is a JVM running, or you will start new JVM and run your code over here, which every day this will computer till your computer will remain on, this program will run. You have written like instruction in this source code. We'll see like what you can do with the Java. One of the good example I'm trying to give you so you can understand. So you run this program until this program keep running on this computer. This can give instruction to the fan, let's just switch on at 7 p.m. every night and switch off 6 a.m. so it automatically switched off here. So this kind of work you can do. So this you can imagine, you can connect with your all the devices like tube lights at your home could be connected, kind of your lamp or anything, your microwave or many things you can do this. So this is one of the example, but many other things like millions of things you can do using the Java programming once you are connected with the pen system. So this is one of the example. So let me clean out the screen and move to the Java source code, how it looks like. So every Java source code will look like this. Suppose my file name, I'm writing hello.java, which we have already seen. This code, what does that mean? My code will start public. It simply means publicly available. Okay, public class, because this is Java class. This is the bigger wrapper on this, and my class name should be same as my file name. Hello.java is my file name, so my class name should be the same as it is hello, and start the curly braces and the curly braces. So whatever you write in between is your Java source code, and what exactly you are going to write, it is called method. Okay, and this method would have some other things inside this. So let me give you and again clean it out that my class is public class hello. Let's start. I want to say good morning, so I will create good morning. So these are generally behavior actions you want to do, you will write in the method. So this is my method, so I'll just say print good morning. We'll see syntax, proper syntax, and this method should start again curly braces, end with curly braces. This is my class level curly braces, this is my method level curly braces. I want to put another method, like I would say this method name is say good morning. I would put another method say good evening. All method will end with this braces. Okay, this is the braces which all the methods points, like this is the method. Okay, and I will say print here good evening. Okay, so this is another method. Now still my class is open, correct? So I'll put another curly braces. So these curly braces is closing my class. This curly brace start on this method, end of this method. So this class has two methods. How many methods? Two methods. We'll go in detail what exactly methods are there and what exactly it does. So these are actions. Generally these are actions, whatever you want to do. Like switch on my fan. Switch on fan is one of my action. I can write it correct here. Switch off fan at 7 p.m. I would write my instruction to start fan at 7 a.m. and switch off at 6 p.m. Sorry, it's the other way down. 7 p.m. fan would start, 6 a.m. fan would be switch off. So this actions I can write into the Java class. So this is called Java class, Java methods, and each method has statement. This is one of the statement. This is another statement inside this method. So this is not proper syntax. We will see how I can directly not put this code to the Java compiler. Java compiler will definitely give error for this syntactical error. You write code properly. So Java compiler will tell you be in discipline, don't do anything. So these are set of instruction you want to do and you write in the method. You cannot write any instruction outside method. So whatever action you want to do, you have to do the inside the method. So this is my Java class structure. So let's see whatever we have written. Okay, so let me repeat the steps again. I will read Java class, name is hello.java. After this, what I'll do? Compile it. After compilation, what it does? Bytecode generation. It will create bytecode. And what is the name of the file which contains this bytecode? That is called hello.class. This has bytecode. This you can easily read. It's human readable code. This is readable by Java, not by you. You cannot read it. If you try to open this file, you will see something awkward. You can't read it. Something you can read it. Some we'll see actually one example. And this is hello.class. And after that, you will provide push to the Java runtime. So that is Java, or you can say JVM. And JVM will run this code and produce the output or whatever action you have called it. So that is what the steps are followed. So let's move to the one of the example. Like let me paste it again so we can do this. Okay, let me first clean out the screen. Okay, this is my source code which I have copied. Okay, so this is hello.java class. Okay, this, as I have told you, it starts with public only. It has to start with public. Don't forget to put public. Next is the class. This is also mandatory keyword. That is, this is my class. It just tell you that is a class. What is the name of the class? Is Java. Hello. And it has to be the same as file name. Public class name in this file. One file could have multiple classes, but let's don't go in complex scenarios. Just have one class in one file. So any class which has public should same name as file name. Inside this we have one public static void main method. Just remember this part. You will always write your main method. Sorry, I've just overwrite something. Yes, public static void main. Remember this, public static void main. And inside this, don't go what exactly that means. Just remember the string array. This is argument that is called. This way you will write it. Either you can put this braces here or you can put this braces here. So in this example you can see I put it here. or here. So that doesn't matter, we'll teach you later what exactly that means. And whatever action my program should do has to be written here inside the main method. So I just want system.out.println. What it does is actually print you whatever inside this method on the screen. So I'm learning Java would be printed out. Okay, so I have created this class on my computer that is on the notepad. Okay, this is my class. Okay, so this is the class. You can see a public class hello, public static void main method string as I have written here. And this, okay, right now forget like it to run this and to compile this. Java has to be installed on your machine. It might be there or it might not be there, depends. Like generally on new machine only Java runtime is available, because Java development environment you have to install it. But on this machine we have Java runtime installed, so we'll tell you later on step by step process how to install Java or something. So let's say I'll go here. This is Windows 7. If you go to Windows 8 or some another operating system, you have to just open the command prompt. Okay, like typing the cmd command. Okay, cmd. Okay, it will open the command prompt here. I will move to the desktop. Okay, from cd to change directory. Cd means change directory. Desktop, it will go to desktop. If I do the dir, so all the folders which are files on my desktops are available, but we are not interested in this. Let me clean out the screen, but just typing cls you can. So you can just say I want to on desktop. Okay, let me go to the desktop and show you the things. Something is okay. So this is hello. Let me open it again to show you things. Notepad. There are various editors. We are just writing on Notepad because every Windows will have a Notepad. So this is my code which I have opened it. Okay, this is on desktop. I am here on desktop. I'll say first step, compile this code Java C. Okay, let me write. I have already compiled here, so let me delete first this, so we can compile it and again. So Java C, Java compiler. Here C means Java compiler. Type your hello dot java class. I just put the tab button he. If there are one file is there, so it would print it my whole name. So I'll just compile it Java C hello.java. It will compile it. It took little time. You can see here now Java hello.class has been created. So this is bytecode. Just try to open it and try to read it. Open with okay, there is, I cannot open. So I have added plus install. Let's open. So you can see here this code. Can you understand what that means? Not everything, something like I have written one string which can be here, which is here. If you touch this code and change anything, this code will not run by the Java runtime environment. So this can be understood by Java runtime environment, not by you. So don't worry, here many things are written, so don't worry about that. You cannot understand this. Okay, so this is my hello.class. Now I have compiled it. I have done with my second step. Now next step, to run it. So to run it, I have to just use Java, not Java C. Java C is a compiler, Java is a Java runtime environment. I'll just type hello.class. Okay, it not necessary you to put class at the end, so remove it, not necessary. Okay, so you just run it. What exactly it does, let's see. Hello, I run it. I'm learning Java. So you can see here in this code, like I'm learning Java, I asked to print it. Let's change the statement. I'll say I'm learning beginner Java. So if I save it and if I run it, it's not printing. Why? Because I have not compiled yet. I have to first compile this source code. Let's again I can recompile the source code. This is Java C hello.java. Okay, if I recompile it, it again create the class files and override the previously created class file. Now run it. Sorry, this is Java hello. Steps, run. I'm learning vanilla Java. So whenever you change in the code, you have to recompile it. So keep in mind. So this is one of the examples. So let's do some interesting changes. If I would say here, let's do some mathematics. 3 plus 2. I'll save it, Control S. What exactly it printed? I'll first compile it. Compile. Now run it again. It's printing 3 plus 2. Why not 5? Okay, because whatever you write in between double quote is considered as a string. So now remove that string and recompile and run what exactly is printed. Let's see. Again recompile it. Now run it. It's printing 5, so it has done mathematics for you. Correct? That's the beauty. Okay, now let's put something else. 3 into 2, it should print 6. Okay, now I'll do big 999 sorry, 1.6789065. This is a simple calculator. Sorry. I'll do this, recompile this again, and what exactly print? It's printing the big string after multiplication. I don't know what it is correct. Obviously I can believe on this and it's the correct answers. So this is do the multiplication. So this kind of things you can do this. Okay, so now let's say I wanted to say 3 plus 2 equal to 5. How can do that? I'll put simply plus sign 3 plus 2. Okay, so things which are in double quote would be printed as it is, correct? The things which are not, so this is one part and this is another part. Okay, so the things which this would be printed as it is because this is in double quote, there would be mathematical calculation would be done, and this plus sign is to append this output of this part and output of this part. We'll see a little later on this, but let's run it, this example. I have to every time compile, keep in mind. So whenever we change the code, so it's clearly saying 3 plus 2 equal to 5. So 3 plus 2 as it is written, because this is in double quote, and here mathematics is done because this is not in double quote. So to separate it out, we have put in the paper. So this way. So now how do you check? Do you want to see whether Java is installed on your machine or not? Java C. If you type this command and enter it, it should print this. It means if it is there, so various command option has been given, so it means Java is installed on your machine. Just print Java, then also you can see various options. So until and unless Java C is not there, sorry, Java C, this is a compiler, is not there, you cannot do the development. So you have to install Java for that. In next lesson we will see how to install the Java and do the one example end to end again. So that would be the small session. So thanks for listening. Sorry, and keep visiting our website that is called hadoopexam.com. so where we are providing various advanced technology training. Sorry, Hadoop exam.com. various certification training and materials has been given on this. Let's see till it comes up. Something's by mistake. Oh, sorry. This is the name of the site, hadoopexam.com. Something is wrong. Okay, it's coming and something I've mistyped. Okay, so this is hadoopexam.com websites. Keep visiting us. We are launching new sessions on the advanced training. So this is cloud era Hadoop training. This is big data domain, so you can learn many things regarding big data over here. So this is the certifications you can do on this. So by learning Java, you can also do the certification on Java. So this is, and what I wanted to tell you, like, don't forget to subscribe the YouTube URL where this video is published. So whenever we launch new session on the Java training, you will get notification and you can start learning on that. So this is the first lesson module from our side. So I hope you have enjoyed it. So thanks for listening, and keep visiting hadoopexam.com where we are providing various training. And if you are looking for a job in the big data world or anything, just forward your resume to, let me write here, resume at hadoopexam.com. This is the URL where you can submit your resume. So, and you can also search the job which are open right now on this here just by clicking big data jobs. So it will open in another URL and it will come in. So these are the all open positions you can see here. Okay, so keep visiting hadoopexam.com. These are various certification, Hadoop training, data scientists, this decade best job profile to work on Amazon Web Service, that is cloud learning. So Cloudera Hadoop development, Cloudera Hadoop administrations, Cloudera HBase certification, these various certifications you can do this here. So thanks for listening and keep visiting hadoopexam.com. We will launch new sessions soon. Thanks.